about fights that must happen 2025. So we already said AJ Fury, leave that alone. Yeah, I got a few.
Yard Boatsy is this prime candidate, bro.
Prime. Yeah. It's up there, but it's not my number one fight. I need to see Boatsy fight for a title this year.
Okay.
Boatsy must fight for a title this year. Just for me, I just need to say, okay, I want him to separate. I want him because there's separation already. You know that, yeah, clear separation. And if once he fights Callum, oh my goodness, yeah. Now when he goes and fights for it like Bivol, I don't fancy him versus Beterbiev. I don't like.
Who do you fancy him against though? Because them two are very separate.
I just think Beterbiev is just a monster. I just think he's just a way.
Bivol too.
I don't even know how you beat Beterbiev, really. I just don't see it.
But even them two against each other was a knife-edge decision. So it's like the same thing can be said for Bivol. You know what I'm saying? My preferred style that I like is Bivol in there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Watching them two fight was just a great extreme of two styles going at each other. And obviously, you know, Beterbiev got the nod. But when I look at these two guys and I look at after that, it's a drop.
But I want to see where he is in that going for greatness. That's the rule now, because we've been doing this idiot thing. I feel like we've been in the Europa, bro. I want to see who's Champions League. I want to see, is there guys, they're light heavy, that is serious. Like, because it's kind of embarrassing being like, we don't even talk about them man up there, you know, just let some men link up and just link and build. No, bro. What about them two?
I hear you, but the thing is, it's like they're generational greats in each other's era, and they're doing what they're doing at the moment.
Yeah.
So it is up to the man who are after that to just fight amongst yourselves and see who's the top of the rest, being the best of the rest.
When do we enter
However,
the chat, bro?
After this rematch, we're going to see if Beterbiev continues. I don't know what his plans are in his boxing thing, but he may fight on. Bivol's going to be around.
Bivol's around.
Someone's going to have to see him.
I like to see Boatsy versus Bivol and see what he looks like. Because the only one that's pushed, Craig pushed with Bivol. Craig pushed Bivol, and it was a thinking man's game. It was definitely like, it was a chess match. And Bivol fights to the opponent, I've noticed, because Beterbiev fought totally different. Everyone he fights, he just decides, okay, is this what you want to do today? Let's go this way. I want to see what that looks like.
From Tony. He goes, Bivol equals death by a million cuts. Beterbiev equals death by hammer.
Death by hammer.
And that is
whichever way you die.
And that's why, for me, like, when I hear this, like, oh, you want to see it? I'm like, yeah, cool. It'd be a good exercise. But those two.
He's been because we talk about Olympic pedigree. And as your biggest argument, which I think is fair, he has to do it now. It's time. Like, I don't even think, while the yard thing is a cute conversation and we've been talking about in this pod for a long time, but it's time for great challenge. It's time to attempt greatness. You know, Yard's attempted, Richards has attempted it. It's his time, because the journey that we've been on, considering Coley's done his Olympic title, like, we're behind
Cordino, and they're saying,
we're way off schedule. So I would like to say, this mindset or this plan of get ready, it worked. So that's what I want to say. It worked. Like, we did the right thing. We actually mapped out this career, a perfect map out for this fight. I would love to see that for Boatsy.
Yeah, 100%. Especially because it has to qualify the fact that you've had title shots presented and decided it wasn't the smartest thing to do. So yeah, naturally the pressure is on when you do get the title shot for you to win it, because now you've got to qualify the fact that your way was the smarter way. Because obviously Yard gets criticized for taking the Hail Mary shot whenever it's there. Yeah, some people find it brave and they respect it. Some people look at it like, whoa, that's not really sensible, is it? So when someone's done it that way, you got to say, okay, cool. But for me, I think just to give even Boatsy grace, and look at that, shooting star, because I'm about to give him grace.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work, it doesn't mean it was wrong.
No. It's them, man.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely them, man. Is there a fight? That's the number one fight for me that I just think it'll be cool to see, just because I've been invested in the journey. And let me give you another one that I would love to see. Anything in Africa. Anything
in Africa.
Well, it needs to be it needs to give us a reason to go to Africa and like.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? It needs to, but I would love to see a huge card. You're right. You're right.
Like a cough sneeze for girls. Very random, fam.
It's that new COVID.
Bro, it's been a mad time, fam. Someone said Itoma versus Dubois end of 2025.
Take some more, man.
Itoma and Dubois end of 2025. Do you reckon
that's too crazy for Itoma? You don't have no care for him.
You know what it is? People are trying to hold on to this Mike Tyson record that Itoma's chasing, but people need to let it go because I think we're in the window, like we're approaching that window now. I think it's 20 years and 4 months. Bro, that's like next few months, fam. He'd have to be fighting Dubois.
You're putting him on killer's roll, fam. If you now make Bivol David Morrell, that's what you're saying you want to see. Riyadh season is in talks, no. But I'm saying, Tony, I want to see it. That's the most I really would love to see. And shameless of me, but Nigeria.
That would be a great trip.
Nigeria, like, where's Bakoli from again?
Bakoli, I think Cameroon.
I feel that's wrong. Is that right?
Bakoli.
Help us in the chat. But even where Bakoli's from Cameroon, I think
it's Cameroon.
I think that's right, isn't it?
So yeah, Moses just turned 20. So if he just turned 20, he's got a few months to get this done.
Congo.
Okay, cool.
Sorry about it, because they're whining in it. That's them, man. Yeah, I wouldn't in Congo. Come on, man. That again, it will just be great, like a monumental moment. Those are the two. That's what I'm looking forward to. A massive card in Africa, or Buatsi going for greatness just because I've been involved. I've been invested in the career.
I want to see Yard in Riyadh. Like, I want the business to get out of the way. Like, because obviously,
do me a favor.
Let's be real. The business is what's holding this up. Like, it's getting to the point where we're like, bro, what's going on now? And we know he's not the type of person to duck fights. So we know it's not to do with that stuff. It's the business. So I think that's the fight I want to see Yard win. Him against the business, bro, because we want him back in the ring, fam.
Yeah, it's Yard in Riyadh. Is there anything else? Because I don't know if these are these like mouth-watering. Like, if you saw Yard in Riyadh, is it really gonna be? Oh my god, I can't wait
because
to be there.
Yard in Riyadh means Boatsi's close. Okay. So whatever, you know what I'm saying? I need to see him in the mix. Even Yard and Callum Smith, Yard and these other names, like just busy stuff with him involved. That's
you need to see. You want to see him in the trailer of something that they're doing. You want to see him in. Is there another fight that you have in your mind that he's like, I need that?
There's you know what I want to see just for pure absolute carnage? Bakoli and Zhang.
Really?
Absolute bombs away. Because them man can throw.
Yeah.
So I'd like to see that. But realistically, I know for Bakoli, it's a thing where it's like, let me move forward, bro. Like, I saw somebody tweet this week saying that Bakoli might have messed up his career by beating up Jared Anderson. Because if it, as in like,
always, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, as in like, now you've presented yourself to be a problem. And now it's like, I don't.
But they've known about that, though.
Of course.
The boxing, it's like boxing's unkept, the worst kept secret. This man's a problem. Do you know what fight I'm really looking for? And it's so stupid. Big Baby Miller versus Dillian Whyte.
That's exciting still.
For foolishness. I want it for foolishness. For pure chaos and entertainment. If it's for my personality, that makes sense to me. I just need what I need. I need Dillian. I need the right Dillian. I need Dillian engagement Dillian. I need a Dillian that doesn't actually exist anymore, but he shows me signs that he could still be there. Because you know when he calls people cowards and does his Dillian moments, when he has a true sit down with Kooks.
Can I be real?
Yeah.
Big Baby Miller wins that.
The recent Big Baby Miller.
Big Baby Miller wins that fight. He goes in there and absolutely dogs Dillian with pressure. Just nonsense pressure all night long, bro.
I think it's a bit more of a war that you're giving him credit for.
I'm not saying it's not a war, but I'm saying Big Baby Miller, yeah. What we saw against Ruiz, that version shows up. He's winning that fight.
I think you get a different Dillian for Big Baby Miller.
I think you would like there to be a different Dillian, bro.
No. I honestly believe this is like not Brixton allegiance, any of that talking right now. I feel he's one of those fighters now that I will say he struggles to get up for it. I think he's in that phase of his career. This man is gonna force something out of him that he won't like. The first presser, he pressures you. The first presser, I think he's gonna push something over,
bro.
The first presser with Big Baby Miller, I'm telling you, know how Big Baby Miller talks.
Yeah,
it's just soaked in disrespect,
bro. And it's funny as well. You be sitting there, he's cooking you, and you might even laugh at a bit because it's like, oh, that's funny.
Yeah,
I hate this guy, fam.
Hate him.
The problem is, yeah, and this is, let's be honest, bro. Dillian might, bro. The last times I've seen Dillian fight, the last 3 fights, bro,
it was horrible.
Franklin,
yeah,
I felt like he lost that fight. Was it, who's the big guy? Was it weren't
the one that lied down and when I was in that
first round
space? Yeah, that
was one round, didn't look fantastic. And then Uncle.
You can't judge him for Tete, bro.
Bro, I'm saying
because he didn't get the
out.
rounds.
I'm saying he's been out,
bro. You can't judge him for Tete. I know Uncle.
I know how you feel, bro, but
Uncle was disappointed.
I'm saying, bro, what Big Baby Miller's doing out there? I don't know if he's handling that.
Big Baby Miller find that performance though? He went to the well.
He's been fighting, bro. He's active and he's looking decent, bro. Miller pushed Dubois, the same Dubois, and Dubois was landing bombs until the last moment where he's like, yeah, I'm done still. Because I weren't training for this fight, fam. He would have been fine to see out 12 rounds with Dubois. Same Dubois that's coming and doing a madness to man, fam. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, fam.
Yeah, is it done for my guy?
Listen, man. Everyone wants me to be the bad guy in the Dillian conversation, yeah? I would love Dillian to be better because I would love to be backing him in these convos. I can't. I'm sorry. I don't see it like that, man.
Sorry, man. Yeah, he just killed a dream still. Klitschko AJ2, I don't want to see that.
Klitschko coming back, I hold no excitement for it. Only because I just feel like I just don't want to see him get hit and go down and we're just like, oh, he's bare old. What's this happening, fam? How old is he? He's like 44? Is it 44? It's ain't supposed to be happening, man.
Wait, is someone check that if that Eddie Hearn news? I don't think that's true, but just make sure that he weren't trying to get robbed or something.
Someone said Eddie Hearn, someone tried to rob Eddie Hearn in Miami.
That's a mad person to try and
rob. I saw that from that burner account.
The
fake Michael Benson.
Michael, yeah, that can't be real.
Yeah, guys,
Michael, yeah, you lot need to understand the Michael Benson count is gone.
It's gone now. We have to let it go. There's a fake one. It's not it, bro.
It's gone. And Eddie Hearn's a big guy to the side.
Running up on Eddie's
that's a mad robbery to try.
And it's one of the ones
that's a mad attempt. I think only that kind of attempt happens in London with the moped man. Them.
Yeah, on the snatch.
They don't have the idiot. Like they will try that attempt. Eddie Hearn just walking on the walkway in Miami, just not by himself. Come on, man.